Welcome to Restaurant Influencers presented by Entrepreneur. I am your host, Sean Walchef. This is a Cali BBQ Media production. It's a big day, big fun with the big Shaquille O'Neal himself. Shaq, I've been doing this show. We turned our restaurant business into a media business. 16 years ago, I opened up a restaurant in San Diego, Cali Barbecue.
That was your spot?
That's our spot, Cali Barbecue.
I used to eat there.
Oh, come on.
I did. Oh, yeah, I remember that spot. Oh, man, that was a nice spot. Yeah. I remember that spot.
7 years ago, we started a media company, and no one cared. No one was listening. And now I'm at the Big Chicken Conference at the Virgin Hotel with the big Shaquille O'Neal. I'm honored to have you here on the show. You know, every single guest I've had since we started this show 3 years ago, this Restaurant Influencer show specifically, I ask them, opening question, where in the world is your favorite stadium, stage, or venue? None of my guests have actually played in a stadium or been on a stage or been in a venue.
My favorite stadium would be probably Staples Center.
Staples.
Yeah, 2000 was a special year. I remember when Tim Lewicki and the owners of the Lakers had us do the groundbreaking shovel ceremony to build the Staples Center. It was built quickly, and you know they were saying things like no one has ever won a championship their first year in a building. So the technology was there, a special building. So that was a great year. Stadium, venue.
Yep.
It's Lollapalooza.
Really?
Yeah. Here's the footage. I was only expecting 5,000 people, and about 200,000 people showed up. So I had to really, put on a show. What was the last one?
Stage. Small venue.
Probably my high school play where I had to play a tree. Oh, you don't believe me? Here's the picture.
Were you a good tree?
My arms were tired, I'll tell you that. I just had to stand there. Can I say something about your beautiful family?
Please.
Your kids remind me of my kids.
Thank you.
And the fact that when daddy's working, they know how to just chill and be quiet. You got two young babies over there not making any noise. And my kids are like that. On game day, they know from 12 to 3, play the game that if you wake daddy up, daddy will bite you. So I can hear them walking around the house whispering, playing with toys, but you have a beautiful family.
Thank you. So let's go to Staples Center.
Yep.
We're going to talk to some big sponsors. I know you know some big people. We're going to fill it with people that are in the hospitality game. The people that play the game within the game, the people that listen to this show, support the show, the people that are here in the halls. You got franchisees in here that are ready to build their business. But I would love to hear from you, what's the origin story of Big Chicken? Like, bring me back to when did you fall in love with your mother's chicken?
Well, when you come from a family that doesn't have much, chicken is one of the main meals that you can stretch out. Dark meat Monday, white meat Tuesday, wings, leftovers. So chicken was a normal thing in our house, and a lot of times we didn't have vegetables to go with it, so I used to make a chicken sandwich and eat around the bone. Chicken ketchup, chicken cheese, chicken with macaroni on top, and just eat around the bone. So Perry Rogers, who you just interviewed, he owns a couple restaurants here in Vegas, and I'm a creature of habit. I will always go to a restaurant and order this chicken sandwich. He's like, we don't make it. I was like, just give me a piece of chicken. So one day he saw me eat this chicken around the bone, and he tried it. He was like, that's pretty good. We should do something. So that's how Big Chicken started. And then, you got a lot of other concepts out there. We look at them and, see how they're doing. Todd from Raising Cane's is a good friend of mine. I always liked how, he did his business. So we started Big Chicken here in Vegas. And Perry is, they say the greatest of leaders are the ones that hire people that are smart enough. If it was me, I would have tried to open up and franchise 1,000 franchises year one, but Perry's like, nope. We have to get it. Our first location is across the street here. Get it, perfect it, the do's and the don'ts. So we had that open for about 3-4 years, and then we hired Josh, and Josh brought in his team, and we started franchising. And I think we're up to 300 over 300 sold. 40 open, yeah.
You wrote a book called Family Style. Family business. Every business is a family business, but for you in particular, let's talk about Big Chicken being a family business.
It was my mother's creation, because she would just bring all the chicken, and of course you were not allowed in the kitchen. So can you throw some cheese on that? What? Mama, can you make me a chicken sandwich? Yeah. Can you throw some macaroni on that? Can you throw some coleslaw on that? Throw some onion rings on that. So We brought her down, and she worked with the executive chefs on how the macaroni should taste, how the chicken should be battered, and everybody was really, really receptive to that, and we're doing very well.
What can you share to restaurant owners that are going to be watching this show about media? I think one of the coolest things about what Big Chicken did was your Facebook Watch show, building in public, sharing kind of the crazy stuff that a lot of entrepreneurs they wouldn't be willing to share. Why did you do that?
You know, a lot of times when we open up things like this, we think about marketing and marketing costs. But I've always operated like I don't have any money, and I always want to take advantage of the free marketing. Like I just told my guy Josh, every time there's a convention here, I want somebody outside saying, Shaquille O'Neal welcomes you to Las Vegas. Try Big Chicken. That's free.
Yeah.
Want to know how it's free? Take your ass to Kinko's, make it up, print it 1,000 times, hand out 1,000 sheets of paper. That's free marketing. Rather than, hey, convention people, can we put a guy out front? Yeah, that's gonna cost you $10,000. Can we put a guy on the inside? Yeah, you got to get the licenses. Well, and this right here, those phones and these cameras, that's free. You promote yourself and you put it out. And my favorite slogan is all it takes is once. All it takes is for one person, another critic. Are you a critic? I don't want to disrespect. No, but well,
I'm not a critic.
No,
I'm a storyteller.
No, okay. So what's the guys that talk about food?
Food critic, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not for me, no.
Okay,
we care about business. I own restaurants.
I apologize. So
No, you don't do. You're all good.
all it takes is one of those food critics that got 100 million followers to
Not
say
us.
something good or bad
Yep.
about your business, and it'll take off.
So you shared that when you were drafted in the NBA, one of the things that your mother taught you was that it costs nothing to be nice.
Yeah.
Can you share about that story about getting drafted, about kind of humbling yourself and how you've
Well, let me
lived
take you.
since then?
Let me take you back before that. I was raised by a drill sergeant, so you learn to be a fighter. So on your way coming up, if you're nothing, and people keep telling you you're nothing, see, we never give up. But I just heard I'm nothing. I'm nothing. I'm nothing. I'm nothing. Now, I'm a first-team high school All-American. So it kind of just hit me one day. I'm like, I'm not talking to none of you earthlings. So my best friend, who still works for me now, his name is Joe Cavallero. I went to a small school. It was 239 kids. My graduating class was 39 people. So when this article hits Coles O'Neal, the best in the USA, I thought I was the peanut butter and the jam. So the school was smart. They designed a program it was called the God program. So, okay, Shaq wants to act like God, watch this. So I would come and walk down the hall. Everybody would run out the school. They wouldn't say anything, wouldn't look into me. So, like, if I'm on the left side, everybody go on the right side and just go into the classroom and not say nothing. So I say, okay, funny man, I'm a joke. Every time I go in the lunchroom, everybody would just get up and go out the lunchroom. The whole school would just get up and go.
Really?
Everybody. So we get to practice. I go down to one court, everybody would sprint to the other side. So I said, okay, what happened? And my best friend says to me, hey, you think you're God? We're going to treat you like God. So that was my first sign that said, okay, always humble yourself. And then my mother gave me that statement. And it's a true statement because, we all have a starting point, and my starting point was basically at the bottom. So now that I'm at the top, I'm still not going to treat you as if you're at the bottom. I treat people as I expect them to treat me.
When you were coming up in the NBA, before you started your post-NBA media career, when did you find your voice? You've always had your voice, but when did you realize the power of what you could do post-career?
I didn't. I'm always the guys, you hear things, you have a dream, and you just go for it. I think it'll be asinine for me to go, I'm going to make $600 million after I retire. You never know.
Yeah.
But when you're raised by a drill sergeant, you're raised by discipline, you always go with the flow and you always attack your dream. So I was actually nervous after I retired because the way I left the game was a career-ending injury. I still had one more year left, and then the last year I was going to do the Shaq tour and, sit down and have all the arenas fathom over me and tell me how great or bad I was and talk about free throws and all that stuff. And then I was going to take a year off and then plan. So when it came, now you have to be spontaneous in your movements and like, man. So, good thing I joined TNT because we're on a lot. It kept my name out there. But, a lot of these things that are just happening, I just have to look up and praise God and just say thank you. Because, a lot of times It just happens. Because what if I don't eat those chicken sandwiches in front of Perry's? Like, you talk about this is my idea, but you still got to have a championship team to run it.
Yeah.
And that's Perry, and that's Josh, and that's all the guys that, we bring in. They are the guys that make this thing go. So, I had good leadership around me. I came up with the idea. We put some money together. We tried our first one across the street. It went well. We opened up another one here, and we told people, hey, we're looking to franchise this thing. And our first franchise meeting, I was amazed at how many people showed up. Like, we had to turn some people out.
Yeah.
Because, the business is still fairly young, and we're still trying to perfect it. I know there's no such thing as perfection, but perfection is in the eye of the beholder, and we want everything done right, everything done top of the line.
Do not skip this ad. This is important information. I unboxed Toast, our point of sale at our barbecue restaurants, and now here I am interviewing Shaquille O'Neal on the biggest stages. We want to hear your Toast story. If you use Toast in your restaurant, send me a message at Sean P. Walchef on Instagram, ShawnPWalchef. We want to hear your Toast story. If you're thinking about switching to Toast, we would love to help you. Please send us a message so that we can share your Toast story today. Running our barbecue restaurant in San Diego is no easy feat. We are always looking for ways to save time for myself and for my management staff. Sometimes supplies run out. We are super excited that Walmart Business now has an app that we can order our business supplies from directly and save time so that we can get back to running our restaurant. Shop any way you want, in-store or online, and get everything you need for your business delivered, shipped, or picked up curbside from your local store. Just use the app and conveniently access everything you need right from your phone. So Josh Halpern, CEO, Big Chicken.
That's his last name? I never knew his last name. Sorry about that.
No worries, I got you.
Yeah, just Josh.
He shared that he wants to be the Harvard of franchisees. So there's 4,700 applicants that are trying to get in. They want to be a part of this business, but they want to have standards. They want to build.
Come here, Josh.
They want to build a championship team.
You're the CEO, and I didn't even know your last name. I apologize. No, a real hug. Give me a cheek hug, man-to-man cheek hug. Thank you, Josh.
Thanks so much for that.
Yeah, Howard, or what's his last name?
Halpern.
Oh, Halpern. Okay, got it. Thank you, Josh.
But when I talk to the people that are here running this conference, when I talk to the leadership executives, I just saw Josh Sims, who's the new chief marketing officer at Big Chicken. He's fire. He's doing phenomenal. But the people at the store level, I asked them yesterday when we were filming some incredible chicken content, I asked them, how does it feel to work for Shaq? And they go, we don't work for Shaq. We work with Shaq. That's what they told me. That's your front of the line.
Yeah,
that wasn't from the CEO. That's front of the line.
It's true. My leadership style is always based on championship teams. Don't win without Kobe. I don't win without D. Fish. Definitely don't win without Big Shot Bob Robert Ory. Don't win without Phil Jackson and Pat Riley. So I never and then these guys are smarter than me. It would be the dumbest move for me to go into Josh and say, Josh, I want 30-ounce chicken breasts. I don't care how boom, 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 boom. It's Josh's job to say, no, let's break it down, cost effective, boom, boom, boom. He's been in that business. That's why he's the CEO. We work together. I take pride in not knowing it all.
Yeah.
I like to learn every day. So I utilize my teammates, and I utilize a lot of humor to keep them going. I know their job is stressful. I don't want to be the guy that's away 320 days and then come in and say, get the bleep, it'll never work. Frustrate them. They won't be able to work at a optimal speed, and they won't be able to work at the maximum. So I lead with a lot of humor. Just come in, make people feel good, make them feel appreciated, and we just try to win championships.
When you have friends, former players, celebrities come to you, you're a big deal in restaurants. As a restaurant investor, as somebody that's running Big Chicken, plus all the other franchisees that you have, what advice do you give them when they ask about restaurant?
I don't tell them nothing. I tell them to go to my website, Shaq.com, and download my brochure where I give you all the answers, and you open up the page and it's blank book. I just tell them, one, I like to invest in things that's gonna make it better for people. This concept, there's a lot of what we do in other restaurants, but our restaurants has it all. Some people have good tenders and terrible sandwiches. Some people have terrible sandwiches and good tenders. I like to think we have both. Pepsi has done a great job of supplying us with the beverages. I even got my own pineapple beverage and, ice cream and all that stuff. But, for me to give advice, it would be to say I'm the expert. I'm no expert. My style, the way I do my business has always worked for me. And, when I read quotes, I'm able to take those quotes and get inspired.
Yeah.
The greatest leader is the one smart enough to hire people that are smarter. Like when I read that, I felt like a kid. I was like, oh my God. So if I'm gonna do a restaurant TV show, me and you're gonna be partners.
There we go. Now we're talking. You heard it here.
I know what I know. What I don't know, I just try to surround myself with people that I do know. Perry and Josh and the guys and the team, I know them. I trust them. I believe in them. I don't micromanage them. I don't bother them. And this thing has gotten bigger faster than I thought it would.
Yeah.
Like when we did the one store across the street, I was happy. Because you got to understand, I'm at the point in my life, I don't do anything for monetary rewards. Can't buy another car, can't buy another boat, can't buy another house, can't buy no more jewelry, can't buy no more cars, even though I just bought a new Tesla truck. I can't, I'm done. So now, 50, just like to see people happy. I like to see people smile. I like to operate in years of 10. I tell my friends all the time because they're older, they act old, and I was like, what comes after 52, 53? No, 62.
Yeah.
In 10 summers, I'm going to be 62 years old. So I'll be happy. Hopefully I'll be successful, and hopefully everything that I've dreamed of will come true.
Can you talk about the big podcast? You're your own media company now. That's obviously something we believe deeply in.
Media company, that's what people call it. When I involve myself in social media, I realize the powerful impact that it has. And a lot of times when you get power, you have to be responsible. So immediately I say, 60% to make you laugh. That's what I'm gonna do. 30% to inspire you, and the last 10% to let you know what I'm involved in. That's how I use social media. Don't put my thoughts on there and don't embarrass people and don't do that. I want to make it, because we all live a stressful life. We're having fun now, but there's one word that'll make you stop having fun. It's called responsibilities.
Yeah.
You got to make sure the wife is happy. You got to make sure the kids is happy. You got to make sure these guys are happy. That's stressful. So when I pick up my phone or TV, I want to laugh.
Yeah.
Because when you laugh, it releases those endorphins in the face, helps you relieve stress. I understand that. I realize that. I want to make people laugh. That's what I want to do. And then 30%, like if I see a quote or something that helped me, maybe it could help you. And that's how I use social media. So you say media company, I just like to broadcast how I like to broadcast.
How's been doing the podcast? How have you enjoyed it?
It's fun.
I heard your Dana White episode. He's going to be here today.
Yes. Oh, Dana's coming today.
Oh, you don't know?
No. Dana's.
I'm breaking news.
Yeah.
Oh, I totally ruined the surprise.
Dana is a good friend of ours. I can remember going to UFC 1. But to answer your question, it's just fun. You get to interview people. My favorite part about interviewing people, you get to tell stories. I got so many stories that when I tell, they go viral. I don't mean them to go viral. It's just things that happen. Want to know why I'm nice to kids?
I would love to know why.
Growing up, my father said, you either going to take your ass to work or you're going to babysit. I was like, you know what? I'm not watching these kids. I worked at McDonald's for one day. One day. I was like, man, this is what work means. And which really, speak of the devil and in he walks. Hey, brother. We're just
Dana
talking
White,
about
come on in.
How you doing? Come give me a hug, Dana.
Dana, you're good. Dana, come on in. Shaq requests you. Pleasure. Sean Walter.
Have a hug, brother. How you doing? Love you. Good. Nice to see you.
See ya.
Yep. We're just talking about you.
Podcast or something?
We're podcasting, yeah. Just asking about the big chicken, big plans, big fun.
Looking good, brother.
Thank you. You too.
I'll see
Congrats
you.
on everything.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Well, we're gonna wrap up. I know you're a busy man. I appreciate all the.
I don't want to wrap up. 10 more questions.
10 more questions. Okay.
Yep.
What did you teach my son before we started recording?
I taught him the Luka Doncic.
And what is that?
So I'm not a shooter, but I used to be a shooter. So actually, I'm going to teach you so
Okay.
you can teach him. Did you play basketball?
I did.
All right, so you know about the L.
I know.
So when he's shooting, don't let him break the L and don't let him move that hand. Spread the fingers, man. And then just make sure he does this 10 to 20 times a night.
10 to 20 times a
10
night.
to 20 times a night. And then how old is he? He said he's 7.
He's 7.
By the time he's 9 playing in the Little League, he's going to be killer. What's his name?
Colleen
Kaleem, what's his last name?
Walchef.
That's a hell of a name.
Thank you.
No, seriously.
I appreciate that. It's a
Kaleem-
Bulgarian name. Strong
Kaleem
Bulgarian
Walchef?
name. Yeah.
Oh, my man. 6'4" from San Diego, whatever high school he attends. Kaleem the Killer Walchef. Hey, remember Uncle Shaquille Wacky when you go big time.
Colleen, you listening? We'll remember. We'll
Uncle
have it
Shaquille
forever.
Wacky. Oh, so my father said, either work or you babysit. Like, I'm not watching these badass kids. And I worked. And that word responsibility hit me, and I was like, I wasn't ready. So I started babysitting. And my father raised me Mr. Miyagi style. He coached me in everything. Every time a kid got hurt, cancel practice and go to the hospital. And you see less fortunate kids, cancer kids, and all that stuff, and it just always touched my heart. And I just always said to myself, if a kid, especially like I haven't played in 10, 12 years, so sometimes when I see little kids and they know who I am, I'm like, man, you know who I am? And then like, if you're mean to a kid, somebody needs to punch you in your face. Seriously. I had to, about 7 years ago, I denounced myself. Can I curse on this podcast?
You can.
I had to denounce myself for being a celebrity. Because celebrities are assholes. They really are. And I never wanted to be looked at like that, you know, because a lot of times you just put in a category for whatever. But I don't want to be looked at like that. Those people are assholes. They shit on people. They disrespect people, and I never wanted to be looked at like that. As you see, I came in with my best friend for 40 years. We don't need no entourage. I don't need no security. It's been me and him since Blue Chips, and we shot that in 1992. So
Great movie.
when I see a lot of these C-list celebrities that act like they're A-list celebrities, it just makes me sick. So I'm not a celebrity. I'm a regular guy. And if you watch Superman 2, when he was trying to get Lois Lane to marry him, he went back home and he gave all his powers away. That's who I am. So I don't like being called celebrity because you're celebrities are assholes. And I fucking hate you.
So let's end on a great note. What are you going to bring to the state? I mean, I hear where were you last night?
We have kids in the room, sir.
It's
Can't
all right.
answer that.
My kids,
Uncle Shaquille was working at a nightclub, sir.
Uncle Shaq
I was not partying.
at a nightclub
I was working at a nightclub and I was in bed by what time? 2:30.
by 2:30.
Yep.
So what's the message to all of the franchisees that are going to be taking this Big Chicken brand back to wherever they are in the world, sharing your business, your love, your smiles?
Hopefully you like it. Hopefully you want to join the team. And hopefully you want to help us win championships and help us grow. Because again, you have to understand, I'm not in this to become a trillionaire. I can't do nothing else.
Yeah.
You know, and you know what's crazy? I'm telling you this now, but I actually thought about that the other day. When I go outside, I'm like, God damn, because I bought 2 Tesla trucks and my friend jumping on me. Oh, you like the electric car now? I was like, I do. It's like, what about all those other 40 cars? I'm sitting there like, man. And I just got a new house in Dallas, and I got this, and I got that. I'm good. I'm good. So, I just hope that people want to grow with us. They just want to help us win championships because there's really no other concept like this. There's pieces and a lot of, like I sent it to Josh yesterday. It's one franchise that's never really done chicken sandwiches. Now all of a sudden they want to do chicken sandwiches. I was like, uh-oh, they know about bok, 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 bok. The big chicken mafia is coming to close you down. Yes, we are.
So I had a special request. The commanding officer, we just opened a Cali barbecue at the San Diego Navy Exchange, and there is a big chicken coming to the San Diego Navy base.
Yes.
The commanding officer asked, is it possible, will Shaq be making an appearance for the men and women that serve our country?
Yes, of course. I give you my word. Shaq loves San Diego. And I love the military.
Can't wait to see you.
So, yeah. You own Cali Barbecue?
My wife owns Cali. I work for my wife.
Give me I've heard of your spots, and I've been there.
You've heard of my
yes,
spot?
and I've been there many times.
Look at that. You've been there many times.
The one on
Many times.
What's the one on?
That's the one in the place.
No, but what street is it on?
Troy Street.
Oh yeah, I remember the one on.
Yeah,
Troy.
that's what I'm talking about. There it is, Spring Valley. You get some love from Uncle Shaq right there. Shaquille O'Neal, we appreciate you.
All right, thank you.
You're the best. Thank you. Thank you for listening to Restaurant Influencers. If you want to get in touch with me, I am weirdly available at Sean P. Walchef, SHAWN PWALCHEF. Cali Barbecue Media has other shows. You can check out Digital Hospitality. We've been doing that show since 2017. We also just launched a show, season 2, Family Style, on YouTube with Toast. And if you are a restaurant brand or a hospitality brand and you're looking to launch your own show, Cali Barbecue Media can help you. Recently, we just launched Room for Seconds with Greg Majewski. It is an incredible insight into leadership, into hospitality, into enterprise restaurants and franchisee relationships. Take a look at Room for Seconds. And if you're ready to start a show, reach out to us, betheshow.media. We can't wait to work with you.